Welcome back to Golf Center. I've asked Tokes Pedro, our student from the Junior Players Golf Academy, to tell us a few things about what he's working on in his game right now. I know from us being together out there, Tokes, we're really working on one thing with your putting and one thing with your full swing. Let's start out with your putting. Okay, you're a good putter, but we're always looking to improve. One of the drills we've had you doing right now is to help yourself get aligned a little better is the simple strings on the little two, what do you call them, shish kebab or barbecue rods, where you go ahead and put them so you can just line up and you have the string over your ball. But even bigger change for you is your putting grip. Let's talk a little bit about what you have been doing and what you've done and what you feel like it's doing for you.
Initially I had
Why don't you hold it right up here a little bit more and kind of hold your hands like this so everybody can see.
Initially my putting grip was just a reverse overlap over my right pinky finger. And I was releasing the putter a little bit too early with that grip and pulling most of my putts.
So the club face was coming through and closing, so you felt like you were having a little too much hand action.
Yes, and missing a lot of putts to the left. So I was working on it for a while, and I was trying to find a grip that will help me keep my left hand more in control, and
back of your left hand a little bit more stable, going through impact.
Target, and I put my my left forefinger,
index finger goes right down there,
right there, right across my right hand, and put it in so I could stop the breakdown in my left hand.
You feel like when you're coming through now, we've got a little less breakdown. So really, what Tokes has gone from is taking a 10-finger grip and doing what we call the reverse overlap and just barely putting his left index finger over his right pinky. Well, now he's extending it more down the outside of his right fingers, and that's helping to stop down what we call maybe getting a little case of the weebles or breaking down a little bit with your left hand.
Yes.
So this weekend, obviously, I saw you at Old South. You still had a good tournament, obviously finished fourth, just didn't quite take the advantage of the par fives, like you said, after good tee balls. You didn't leave yourself in a great spot there.
Yeah.
But how do you feel like you rolled it this weekend? Because obviously we kind of just made that adjustment early last week. Tell us about the roll of the ball.
It was an improvement. Even at Jekyll Island, where my last tournament, where I did pretty well, I did not. I didn't roll the ball as well as I did this week. I made a good amount of putts, although I missed some. I hit a lot of good putts that just didn't go in, which happens, and I have to accept that. But my putting stroke in general was a lot better.
You feel like the ball's coming off a little bit more
exactly,
online.
and whenever I knew the line, I was almost sure that I was going to make the putt.
Well, that's a good feeling when you get over it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, just for everybody at home, a player such as yourself, who's actually a plus handicap, playing some very good golf, going to play collegiately, but I think the folks at home might be a little surprised as to when you're swinging the club, and you and myself, at Coach Adam, Coach Clive, all the other coaches are out on the range, what the simple thing is we're really working on you with to help your ball striking and consistency.
Yes, my golf swing mostly is keeping my head steady. Once I'm able to do that, I'm a lot more consistent golfer. I have a tendency to move up, down, or towards the ball, and keeping my head steady has helped me to be a lot more consistent and take those big numbers out of play.
And, you know, for you folks at home, as funny as it sounds, that's really it. Tokes, you know, his mechanics are very, very good, but we've been working on his motion because he has the tendency sometimes when he gets a little quicker under the gun to get a little bit of a more vertical drop than you sometimes like to see in a swing, if any at all. And when he gets a little movie, you become more reliant on timing, tempo, rhythm, and balance. And not that Tokes doesn't have good timing, tempo, rhythm, and balance, but under the gun, you like to have everything work together a little bit smoother, and by keeping that head steady, or like we like to say on the range, if the sun gets moving around too much, the planets are in big trouble. So we like to keep the sun nice and steady. So Tokes, thank you so much for showing everybody at home what you're working on, and we hope that it helps your game. Right now, you're watching Golf Center on WHHI Sports.